been acquired actually by the PWD and through the efforts of the minister. This machine is specially going to be used to repair potholes, and it's called the Jet Patcher. I would like to thank the minister for being a visionary and for using modern technology and for the improvement and the betterment of the people of Goa. He is one kind of a minister who always looks for reliable options and also solutions to various issues. He was single-handedly responsible for changing this and for the changes and smooth functioning of the power department during his tenure, and now being given the responsibility of the PWD, we can be assured of many changes and solutions which will benefit us. On behalf of everyone present here, on behalf of my Sarpanch, my Panch members, the cooperators who are present here, I would like to thank him. I would like to thank him for the efforts that he's put in, and also I would like to thank the Honorable CM for always supporting Taleigao constituency. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for kind words. I request our Executive Engineer, Mr. Eduardo Pereira, to present the bouquet to Honorable MLA Taleigao constituency, Madam Jennifer Monserrat ji. As Madam rightly said, that Honorable PWD Minister has a capability and magical touch to solve the big problems. The long queue of consumers to pay bills in front of the banks or the GID office, Goa Electricity Department offices, disappeared during his last tenure when he was a power minister. App and UPI based payments gave a big relief to common man who could make the payments right from their home at any time of the day. No sooner he became Minister for PWD, the similar things got implemented with water supply bill, and what today you are seeing and what soon will roll out, a single window to keep the roads, everything perfect, will be very soon just because of his initiative. With the permission of the dignitaries on the dais, I would like to call upon the resource person for today's function, Sri Amit Tambaji, who represents Freethink LLP. He is a computer professional who has best of both, a solid knowledge of the programming and thorough knowledge of ground reality, or should I say a road reality. Mr. Tamba, will you please come on stage and do the needful? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Dignitaries on the dais, and my dear friends. So what we are trying to do today is a innovative and actually, first in the country initiative, where the PWD is trying to bring an integrated system where a single system will be able to track everything from citizen complaints to complaints which are received from PWD officials, and then track that complaint throughout the journey, where it is being monitored, it is being assigned a size and evaluated, it is actually being fixed, and after it is fixed, the appropriate officials are also verifying that the fix was in a correct manner. Being able to integrate all this into a GIS empowered application is truly a technology of the future, and it is such a wonderful opportunity for me to be present at this momentous occasion where we are doing it in Goa. Goa has been at the cutting edge of so many of these technologies. Hopefully this will help bring clarity and visibility to all the issues in this domain. There are a lot of distributed problems when it comes to roads. It's all around the state there are problems, and being able to track them in traditional means is very difficult. Using a system like this, it is possible to centralize and at the same time provide each individual person with the power to see the problem that they are solving. On my left, the screen, I will request my colleague Shri Rahul to open up the pothole as an example. So now these are all the potholes that have been marked. These can come from different mediums, including eventually when a citizen app is released, all the complaints that are provided by the citizens will show up here as a complaint. As you can see with a map interface, you can see sitting wherever you are the issue that is being tackled. All the various ranks within the PWD as well as any other officials who are involved with this fixing will be able to see this on their phones and as well as on the computer. Today we are going to take this example of this pothole, this particular pothole we have selected, which is right outside next to the traffic circle. And I have my friend here, Akshay Uppal, who is representing the pothole brigade, and they are going to have a live demonstration of how they fix the problem. So now, since this is the first step, as I had brought to your attention, where the complaint has been placed and a particular pothole has been targeted, it has all the information in terms of where the pothole is. So there is a map view where you can see where the pothole is. Up above, unfortunately, because of the light, some of this might not be clearly visible from the back, but it says it's a pothole, it's the type of road is a tar road, and the size of the pothole is also documented there. So with the permission of Minister Sir, maybe we can go on to the next part of this thing and do the actual filling, sir. Okay. 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 I guess because of the rain, we will change the flow a little bit. I hope you can understand that this is where the complaint is actually put in. Once the roads contractor receives this complaint on their mobile device, they can go ahead and immediately try and tackle the issue. Later on, we will go and have a demonstration of how the issue is tackled. And once that is done, the corrected status of what has been corrected. The Citizen app eventually will also have a status update, and they will know that any complaint that has been put in has been fixed. Because of the rain, I think I'm going to skip out on this section. Rahul, can you just switch to responsive view and show this is how it looks in the app side? Yes, it's live. So in the app, this is the view that anyone on the field will be able to get. They can view all the complaints and also see what is the status of the complaint, and then accordingly fix and target it on the spot. The complaints are also available in a dashboard view, and various reports will be generated to ensure that all complaints are fixed in a timely manner. So by having this data available at hand, we can track various things such as the quality of work received from various contractors, and also to evaluate and help PWD officials to ensure the quality of work that is coming out. So I think I'll end there.
Thank you, Mr. Chamba. Now I request Punch member Ms. Treza to welcome the Mayor, Mr. Rohit Monsaratji. Well, now for all of you have waited for, I request Honorable Minister PWD to kindly address the gathering.
Anyhow, a very good afternoon to all present for the launching of the jet patcher machine by Government of Goa's PWD department. Amongst our midst, we have my colleague in Assembly and member of Legislative Assembly and MLA of this constituency, Madam Jennifer. the mayor of Panjim city, Mr. Mansarat. We have the Sarpanch and the Panch members of this Panchayat, along with the Chief Engineer, Mr. Gupta, all other cooperators, Panch members of the dais, engineers of the department, various people who have come to see the launching, press, brothers and sisters, and people who are interested in seeing what PW is going to give us and how PW is going to take care of the problems what we are facing for the last many years. Unfortunately, the action was different. We wanted to have a live demo here, but still then the rain stops will have a live demo because the machine also cannot work in a when there is rain happening. It has to be a small dry spell. The idea behind this was very simple. I have been an MLA for so many years, and always we have problems about potholes during the rains. Successive governments had tried to find various means to see that these potholes, for whatever reasons created, it may be because of aging of road, it may be because various agencies have dug up the road for various other works, including PWD for their own works of giving water connections or sewerage connections, or because of bad quality of work. So all communicated together, basically we wanted to have a solution. Now, a lot of people ask me that there was a problem like this where there was a jet patcher machine bought long back by PWD, which came to my knowledge, and it was bought by the PWD. It was operated by the PWD, and you know today the functioning of the government, not that the people today troll me and say I am responsible for everything what happens wrong. And that's how the system works. I am responsible because I head the particular department. But actually I am not responsible. But I have to get responsibility assigned down the line, and that is how we intend working for the next 5 years at least. But to make a change, we decided to have a jet patcher machine which has been used not only in India but all over the world in various forms of getting the potholes repaired. Now we had to take a call, and so initially we have brought in 2 contractors, one for north, one for south, where work orders have been given on nomination basis. Because the assurance given by them is once that particular pothole is repaired, it will last us for 18 months. And based on this, we have given them the work orders, and that is how we are going to monitor. Now to simplify the system of working, we have seen a lot of people, a lot of our press brothers and sisters here identifying various potholes in various areas, and then we have a lot of social activities who grow trees on them instead of doing something there and helping the pedestrians, which is the duty of PWD of course. But because we have failed, and the social workers, whom so-called social workers, they try to plant trees and they put some shoulders and all that. So somehow we are introducing this new concept, and I hope that it succeeds. Yes, success in work, because we have a lot of issues. It's not that because of the quality, but because of continuous rains, you require a dry spell, and a lot of other things, a small dry spell. And what we intend to do is we have taken a software or an app, which right now will not be for the public. It will be for our engineers, the junior engineers, at least for the next 2 months after we launch, where they will themselves download the app, and they will go to the particular areas in their particular jurisdiction along with their AEs if required, and remove photographs which they should have removed otherwise also, and they will remove photographs which will be connected to the contractors, whoever the contractor is responsible for removing the pothole, so that it goes directly to the concerned person. Initially we have a lot of potholes, so maybe there is no timeline fixed right now, because there will be a lot of photographs which maybe because these machines will not be able to do for a period of time. But ultimately, once we do some system, we have to have a timeline in that. The practical timeline and imaginary timeline. So right now we are not putting timeline because there will be too many photographs coming, because I am aware of it. So once we put a schedule and we see how the system works, we intend to see that after a certain complaint, we should be able to fix that pothole within 72 hours. this is what the timelines are going to be in the future. But right now, our intentions are to see that this system works, to not to say 100% we can give satisfaction to all the potholes in Goa, but we'll make an effort where we have seen that once the pothole is reinstated, it should be there for at least next 18 months. This is the first effort. Secondly, this particular app is a forelong act. It is something what we foresight the future of PWD into, where this app will be then given to general public, who will have to download this app not only for potholes, but any other issues which are there connected to the PWD, whether it is in the form of sewerage, water supply, or any other thing, over a period of next 1 year. And that is how today we have not named this app. We are just launching the app for the department, and when it goes to general public to download, we will come with a suitable name suggested by the public or suggested by the administration together, and we will come up with a name. But the purpose behind this app is to see that a smooth flow of function happens where the estimation does not happen. Now what this app will do is, when our JE or AE for the next 2 months removes the photograph, that photograph will be on the side with the integration, with the Google integration, with the geo locations of that particular pothole, and subsequently the contractor will get the location, who will go to that particular area, click that photograph, match that particular pothole, clean up that particular pothole, dress it up, again remove a photograph, and we'll get the dimensions and the cubic meter involved in that particular pothole. And he will again fill the pothole and again click a photograph. So that work is complete in all respects. There is no more certification of the PWD. Otherwise, sometimes the tape increases and decreases, as you all know and we all know. So I don't want to get involved. And I've seen how the troll is. Mine is going to 30%. That's what the trolling is happening right now. But I don't want to be part of that bargain. So that is why a system where it is a open system, where everything is accountable, is something what we want to do for the PWD over the years to come. Accountability is not only for me, accountability is for the last person who is working in this PWD. And that is how the system we intend to do. And I hope that the general public, honorable MLAs, honorable legislatures, and elected members, along with the general public, will see that the system works. Initially, we might have some teething problems, which we will always encounter for, which I encountered when I did my registration department, when we had the online registration for sale leads. Initially, there was a big gang of lawyers, not to say anything, but it was their concern that we will not be able to do what we wanted to do. And subsequently, they came to know that what we introduced was one of the best systems.